Can you just type something as I said before, just for me to check? मेरा चैट बॉक्स क्यों रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रहा? आई डोंट नो। कुछ पोस्ट किया आपने? नहीं?
Hi, so I welcome you, Deepak, for this live session of dissertation and thesis, where we are interacting with professionals and experts from the field, and they're happy to help and guide students on dissertation as well as on thesis. So, my to start with, my first question is that how important is topic selection for dissertation and thesis? Number one, and number two, do you think that dissertation and your thesis should have a similar topic, or these two can be totally different from each other?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm architect Deepak. So, so to answer to your first question is that actually we should have passion for something in order to, before finalizing a topic for thesis. So it should be of something of your interest. So that acts as a driving force all throughout the journey, all throughout the semester. So if your thesis and dissertation are similar topics, so you are in a single direction, or it can be somewhat related. So your works get reduced and you stay focused.
Okay. So when you say it should be related, I mean, there's another aspect to it where, um, in dissertation, you can explore one aspect. In thesis, you can explore another aspect. So you get knowledge of two different aspects together. However, when you do things which are similar, I think somewhere you lose onto that exploration part, or you say that it is going to help you. One process is going to help you on the other one, and you have a in depth and a deeper knowledge for the same. So when you say that they should be similar, I think you're talking of the fact that you should get into the knowledge. Which takes you to a little more deeper or give you more depth, which is fine. Now I
See,
have come across a lot of
I
students
think,
who pick up.
sorry to interrupt. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you, Gaurav. I think, see, we have a very short time for thesis, the final semester. So, actually, I'm teaching in Pilumodi College of Architecture, Cuttack. So here from 8th semester onwards, students are asked to pick up topic of their interest. So and then onwards, they work harder and harder to get their synopsis finalized. So right from 8th semester, we are working on a say in a unidirectional way, so that uh, it gets easier and smoother for them to achieve the desired objective.
Okay. Now, when you say that they pick up the topic of their own interest, do you see somewhere there's a challenge when they do case studies, because I've come across a lot of students who pick up topics like some nuclear power plant, some shipbuilding dockyards, and stuff like that, which where the case studies become very difficult. Or even if you get a
Yes.
permission once, it is difficult to go again. Or maybe you can, if even if you see it, the officials are very very confined to not sharing the information with the candidate. So how do you treat this? One is कि मैं I take the topic which is very challenging, which is very different, which is very unique, but getting the data and doing case studies is equally difficult. Second is I take a very regular topic where case study is also
Yes.
easy, data is
Yes.
also easy, and thesis is done. So what's your take on it?
Yeah, I think somewhere I mean, I'll be back into that stipulated time. If you are interested in a particular topic, I remember a girl in our college took up a topic of something related to war, and there was this war going on between Russia and Ukraine. So I said, "What do you think? How to get the data? These are very confidential data or confidential information regarding defense and all." So it is actually very challenging, and they normally don't allow students to get into it. Okay. So it is difficult. Yeah, it's challenging and difficult. But if the student is very much passionate about something, I think uh, he or she has to work a lot on the synopsis part. If she is through or he is through, then only you're good to go.
Okay, so
I think I partly answered your question, but it's a challenge for both the student and for the guide as well to guide on a particular topic. The guide has to be that efficient enough to handle the challenges, the queries from the student. So
so I was
it is
coming to
equally
exact
difficult for that guide also. Yes.
right. So I was exactly coming to this point only, that
Hmm.
how do you check the competency of the faculty who's taking that particular type of thesis or dissertation? You know, um, I mean, these are very exclusive topics where I'm talking about
Yes.
shipbuildings
Yes.
or maybe nuclears or maybe projects like ISRO and space
Highly
research
confidential
organizations and
projects.
stuff.
Yes. Mhm.
I'm talking of very basic projects now. Let's say if you talk about a five-star resort or a hotel,
Okay.
I come across a lot of faculties who have never done even a four-star hotels, but they guide students who are actually doing such kind of projects. So there's
Mhm.
nothing wrong in it, but then I think the experience really and very strongly counts. So how
Yes.
important do you think is that?
Yeah, I think for that matter, we need to have a panel of teachers where we have practicing architects as well as the academician, both. So those who are having expertise in a particular direction should come forward, should express their interest in guiding the student, first of all, and the student should feel free to talk to the person, I mean, who is capable or efficient or experienced enough to guide that student. So that way we can work out it. Otherwise, selecting a guide or sometimes colleges assign some guide to students. So at times that becomes unfair also at times.
So
So
tell me now, with this AI being into the picture,
mhm,
I see a lot of students who do a research where everything comes out to be more or less similar. And I think a lot
okay.
of effort is being made to project that it has not been taken from the AI. So if you type a
Okay.
particular thing for a research, 10 20 students will get the same data, and overnight they are discussing that, how do we make it separate, rather than, putting that time to really gather some information which is informative for themselves, for the faculty, and for the viewers who are around. How would you, what's your take on the integration of AI into
I
the
mean,
subject of
I mean,
architecture?
this is AI is definitely a useful tool, just like our mobile phones. Okay, so it's a boon, or I mean, I don't know, it's a curse that we have to decide. We have to, use it as per our convenience. Okay, so it should not anyway overpower human beings. AI is artificial intelligence. So I believe in something which is real intelligence. Okay.
No, but the
And
question is that,
AI,
let's say students.
I understand. I understand your concern. But thing is that AI can give you certain directions, or yeah, it can work out things for you, but it won't have that individuality or originality. That is what I believe. If I have some original ideas, AI can never match with my ideas. That is what I believe. You have to have some originality or individuality. That is what matters to me. I mean, in this changing world, if you do not have your own identity, you have to create your own identity. Then only it will be different. Yes, AI can be a helpful tool. Suppose I want my building to look like let's say, uh, like an onion shape. Okay, for example, and I want to convince my professor regarding it. Oh, okay, just to like look like this and look like that. So AI may help me in getting my desired results, so that I can convince my professor. If it is up to my expectation, I think AI should be that, up to that, not beyond that.
When I do research and when I put up certain questions, I
Okay.
get similar kind of answers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Till the time it was only Google, I had to make
Mm-hmm.
an effort to find out the right thing for me. But
Yes,
with
yes.
this AI integrated thing, I get further research content from wherever, and the right aspect comes to me. So tomorrow, if you give me a question where, you tell me that, get the best case studies for hotels in Odisha, you know,
Okay.
I will
Mm-hmm.
have 90% of the students as the same, same content. Now,
Mm-hmm.
how should a faculty intervene there and tell them that this is just a data? Now, how do you figure out whether it is actually relevant to you or not?
Okay.
So now I'm not asking about the role of AI. वो तो बच्चे करेंगे, you cannot stop it, come what it
Yes,
may.
yes, yes,
How
yes.
do you think the role of a faculty should change with this technology being part of the system now?
See, it's actually difficult to figure out whether I mean, AI generated data, or the student has actually gone there and mm, made the surveys and research. So, if you have a good panel or a jury, that jury, I think, can decide whether, I mean, what is the level of the student, what the student has actually studied or learned so far. So, that is the only way. I mean, he or she, if she gets the data through AI and she is able to assimilate all the data or information and can produce it, then only it is convincing. It is, I mean, we have to accept it. Or if she is not being able to justify things, or, you know, put things together, so then he or she will be in a problem.
Okay, but do you think there's a way by which a faculty can, or teachers can actually guide them how to use AI in
Yes,
their academics
yes,
very
yes, yes.
efficiently, and they start giving an assignments to the students where they themselves tell them that this is how you have to use the tool, and you have to come up with this kind of extract. That is one.
Mm-hmm.
Number
Okay.
two, lot of field visit or site visits have reduced because of this.
Yes.
One, I
Mm-hmm.
know a case where, one student clicked one picture, it was then sent to the class group, everybody
Yes.
downloaded it,
Yes. Yes.
it moved
Yes.
to AI, and they got
Mhm.
40 versions of it,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
So why can't we get into this kind of a methodology where we accept this and we try to do something which where this AI is an integral part of the system officially, because that students are doing it,
Okay.
students
Okay.
are also
Okay.
doing it, but on the
Mm-hmm.
face, both of us are not accepting it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So why don't
So.
we accept it, openly?
Mhm. See, now, let's go back to 10, 15 years back. So when Google was not that popular, so our teacher don't used to say that you search it in the internet or so. Now we used to tell students, okay, why don't you search in the internet? Why don't you go to the library? Why don't you check the YouTube? Suppose that is a construction technique. Why don't you check it in the YouTube? I have taught you enough. So now I am not stopping you to see what is there actually happening. You have real videos, you have animated version of videos, you go through them and you come up with your ideas. Okay, sir or ma'am, I have come across this. You say what is which one is correct, or whatever you have taught, I just saw it. So so it was not there 10, 15 years back. Now the way we are saying that now you can search it in the internet or in the library. People used to give reference of library earlier. Now we are also asking students to see in the YouTube or Google. Now I think after a few years, when faculties I mean, gets acquainted with AI, they will definitely, you know, make it open for students as well.
So
Okay,
now
so
my
you,
question is that you say
yes,
that
yes,
after 2 3 years, when faculty will get
yes,
acquainted,
yes,
I think
yes, yes.
faculty should
This
get
this is
acquainted
going to
before the
happen.
students. No, my
You
submission
have to be
is,
updated. Huh, huh.
yes, you
Yes.
have to be
Mhm.
updated before the students are, you
Yes,
know.
yes, yes.
So whether it is being evaluated by the administration or somebody, but it has to be. Okay,
But
now there's
first of
another
all,
topic.
we need to accept it. You have to accept the change. You
Yeah,
have to accept that
absolutely.
the things are changing. I mean, the management, I mean, the university management system, they should also acknowledge the change. Then
No,
only
not
the
only
change
acknowledge,
will happen.
they have to upgrade their systems, and they have
And
to
they
give
have
you
to
all
approve
those
it. Yes,
infrastructure and facilities.
yes,
And I
yes,
mean,
yes.
they just can't leave it to you guys
Mhm.
and
Yes,
say, I
yes.
mean, you do it yourself. No, there have to be serious trainings and workshops for the faculties
Completely
first.
agree.
You know,
Yes.
so yeah, I mean, it's
Mhm.
a part and parcel of that as well. Now, there's another aspect that I want to talk to you about. Let's talk about, let's say the student is about to finish the thesis and is about to move out of the college and he'll go to his professional practice and everywhere. How practical you think is this document which he is going to take forward for his job, for his interview, and how much of this knowledge is going to be useful, because he might not do a similar project at all for 2 years, in his office or in his professional life of that scale.
Okay.
What aspects do you think are directly applicable for his future, immediate future?
Okay. So I think knowledge never goes wasted. That is first. Knowledge kabhi waste nahi hota. So in our college, we are merely taught about some, let's say, some basic designing skills. I mean, how to design spaces, various spaces like let's talk about residential spaces or institutional building, hospitality building, housing project. So this is not all. Apart from this, we have other projects also, in real practice, and students. I mean, after graduating, they are doing well. So we in college try to impart the knowledge where they get I mean, they get equipped with that. I mean, they get that confidence how to handle a project, okay, how to approach a project. That is what is important, and that is that learning actually helps them to, you know, move further in their professional life. And like you said, the thesis is a rigorous designing work with research component. So during the process, we have several, I mean, number of juries and discussions before finalizing the topic and getting it done, preliminary ideas to final execution. So lots of brainstorming is involved. Serious brainstorming is involved. So in this process, the student gets seasoned so that he or she can get into a job, so that वो एक्सपीरियंस और कॉन्फिडेंस गेन कर लेता है स्टूडेंट, ठीक है। एंड डायरेक्ट हेल्प तो उसे मिलता है एक व्हाइल गेटिंग एडमिशन इन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कोर्स आल्सो। If you're taking up something related to your thesis topic, your specialization topic, so that might be helpful. Or else the level of confidence you have, if you have done your work, I mean, honestly, uh, it will definitely going to help you.
I think you've also done your PG. Could you just share some experience of your PG?
uh, it's uh, it's challenging and it was thrilling as well. So if time, should I talk about it?
Yeah,
I
yeah, of
took up a
course.
took up a topic that is, I'll talk about my sorry, post graduation thesis. It was the Chud Singh ki Haveli, restoration of Chud Singh ki Haveli.
Where
You
was
know,
it?
then it is in it was in year 2000.
No, no.
Uh,
Where is this Haveli? Where is it located?
it is in Amer, Jaipur.
Okay.
Okay. So I think you remember it, you know. You helped me to get that some basic data or basic information drawings from Ayodhya College of Architecture. I got the
Yeah.
drawings. Okay, I'm good to go now. So I thought half of the battle is won. So I thought I can do it. But during the, you know, jury time or before, first preliminary discussion, then Professor Vasavada sir, you remember him, right? So he pointed out some mistakes. Okay, this is it, this is it, this is there, just so, you know, I couldn't face him. You know, I pinned up one day, one fine day, I pinned up all my sheets, and I was not there. I was not present on that particular day. So he took up a tracing seat from a UG student. He traced a corner of my building, you know. Then he gave comments. The ground floor and first floor is not matching. The first floor and second floor is roughly matching, and it was a seven-story Haveli. So remaining floors are merely matching. It was not a good match. So I was totally, you know, I mean, I was surprised. Okay, how come a person from a so big CAD drawings can judge you that this corner is having a problem? So the very next day he called me up. He said, "You just show me in plan which photograph is where. You show me." You know, I started showing him the property. There were around 400 to 300 or 400 photographs. Each one of them he reviewed. You know, I was doing a mistake and he used to correct me. Okay, this is not here, this is there. You know, so I learned a lesson. He said, "Okay, why you want to do this topic?" You know, I was that days. You know, I was very driven by some. It was a kind of thrill कि मुझे तो करना ही है. तो मैंने बहुत एफर्ट लगाया टू गेट इट फाइनलाइज्ड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. And sir said, like, this is a very old property. It needs lots of reconstruction work. You know, I was like, think, I'm not going to do it physically. What is wrong in that? I'm not going to do it physically. So I am going to do the drawings only. And when I started making the drawings, you won't believe me the kind of pain I have taken. It is easier to draw a straight line, but it is very difficult to draw those broken lines. I prepared the condition mapping drawing where I showed the existing condition of the building. I mean, where is a crack, there is a moisture content in the building, there is a, some masonry missing at times, some plaster is missing, some floors are missing also. That building was very in a vulnerable condition. You won't believe it. And the person who was staying in that property illegally, that person used to threaten me कि आप लोग पढ़े लिखे इंसान हो, इधर मत आया करो, because it was that property was under litigation. Okay, so there were some challenges. I worked so hard. Our thesis got extended for more than, I mean, 2 months. It got extended, and sir took one by one my sheets, and at the end, I got some recognition. He asked me a sample of my work so that he can use it in a live project. A really good thesis. So it was really challenging. It gives me goosebumps sometimes, when I recall those days. So it was really difficult. So it is better to listen to your guides. I have made certain mistakes. I have done well, but through lot of hard works.
Okay, so I have one last question for you. When you go through this thesis or through dissertation, as you said, and I also agree, it's a very rigorous process.
Yes.
And I've seen a lot of students dropping out midway, feeling depressed,
Mhm.
feeling
Mhm.
deprived, and taking a lot of pressure to finish the work, to finish the drawings, to keep the guide happy, to kind of make a balance between work and their personal life at that point of time. So few points from you where you would like to suggest students that if you just carry these few things with you in your mind, you would sail your dissertation or thesis in a very very proper manner.
Okay. Okay. First, the topic should be of your interest. Okay. That is the very first point because that actually keeps you moving. That is the only driving force which guides you from the beginning till the end. Okay, topic should be of your interest. Then you have to look for the information available. Okay, that's a secondary thing, but as you said, I mean, the student should be consistent. Consistency matters. People don't actually work consistently. आज 2 घंटे काम कर लिया, कल 10 घंटा बैठ गए. So that actually creates a lot of imbalance in body and mind as well. So you have to be consistent. You have to discuss with your guides frequently. Okay. You have to be involved seriously so that you should go to your guide with questions. Okay. एक चीज मुझे याद आया सेप्ट का. Whenever I used to ask some questions to the faculties and they used to answer, they have only one answer. Go and find out. फिर लगा यार हमने एडमिशन ही क्यों किया यहाँ पे? अगर हमें सारा सॉल्यूशन खुद ही ढूँढना था, गो एंड फाइंड आउट, तो व्हाई व्हाई डिड आई यू नो क्यों एडमिशन लिया मैंने? वो बाद में समझ में आया दैट
That's
यू
true.
शुड बी इन्वॉल्व्ड. यस, you should be involved. You should come up with certain ideas. Then you put a question that, sir or ma'am, I have come across this. What I have observed is this, and I have gone through this information. I have come across this. I have found out this. Now you tell me the gap wala portion. What is it? Why it is happening? So, like I said, you should be. It should be a topic of your interest. You should talk to your guide frequently. You should come up with questions. Okay. Then you should be consistent enough, and one should be honest.
Okay, great. So I think Deepak, we had a great session with you, and
Okay.
I think you've given a wonderful insight. And this video is going to be there on our channel, so you can further share it with your students as well. And I wish you very good luck. And I hope we do more sessions
Thank
like
you.
this in future. All
Thank you
right.
for giving me this opportunity. Okay.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank you.
Deepak. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye. You too.